It's no secret that
Charlie Cox is one of the best casting in Marvel history. Like, he's right up there with Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And he's an amazing actor, so much so that sometimes people forget that this guy is not actually blind and that he's just acting blind in the Daredevil show. And so when Marvel announced that, he's coming to the MCU and that he's going to be played by Charlie Cox, none other, this wonderful guy, we're all over the moon. Like, yeah, like this is amazing. And he already made his cameo appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home. He has his own Daredevil Born Again TV show that is coming out with, I think they said 24 episodes, right? And he's also going to make an appearance in Echo. But how much is going to appear in, I don't know. But anyways, I'm here in this video to talk about every first scene of Charlie Cox's Murdock / Daredevil in the Netflix Daredevil show. From season 1 to 3 to Spider-Man No Way Home and to the latest Echo show. Without any further delays, let's just jump right into this.
Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It's been too long since my last confession.
Now we start off with season 1, episode 1. When Netflix announced that they were going to partner with Marvel to make this show, people were, skeptical for some good reason, because there was already a Daredevil movie which it didn't do that well, obviously. Anyway, the first scene that we see of Charlie Cox's Murdock is in a church, in a confession, letting the audience get to know this character that we've now seen for the first time as an adult. And it was such a great scene, talking about morality and choice and what is right, what is wrong, the necessity of doing good and bad or evil for the right reasons. And this statement that he makes just set the tone for the whole show and what to expect of the character. And it was borderline amazing.
I'm not seeking penance for what I've done, Father. I'm asking forgiveness for what I'm about to do.
And the next scene we see of him for the first time as Daredevil also makes a statement. The brutality and action that we are yet to experience, the greatness. Now we move on to season 2, episode 1, where the first scene starts with Foggy and Murdock walking to their law firm, their office, chattering, making fun and all that. Then Foggy has to stop and clean part of Murdock's neck, which was bleeding.
You're bleeding.
Huh. Where?
Base of the skull.
And voices thoughts on how he's worried and he should give up being Daredevil, but Charlie Cox makes this statement.
Last week, a client came to our office. Zulie Almeida, her life was in danger that night. Her husband found out she wanted to leave him. Mr. Almeida walked out of his apartment with the intention to hack Mrs. Almeida into many bloody pieces. Guess what? Never happened. If I take a night off, people get hurt.
It was powerful because it gives the audience the sense that feels that if he ever takes a night off, people are going to get hurt. And in his conscience, even though he's not the one doing the hurting, he's still at fault because he could have prevented it. That whole play on with great power comes great responsibility type of situation.
With great power comes great responsibility.
And our first scene of Daredevil actually came before this scene, where we now see his efficiency, how he has now developed as a character and as Daredevil, the experience he's gotten since season 1, as he immediately and effortlessly dispatches this masked gunman, and we pan a shot to him surveilling the city and cracks a smile, just to show the audience that, yeah, this season is going to go crazy. Over to the Defenders. This show, people didn't like it that much, but to me it was good. Maybe if it was at the hands of Marvel Studios, they would have done a better job. But anyway, our first scene of Murdock
was when he met Jessica Jones in the police custody to defend her as her lawyer.
Who the hell are you?
My name is Matthew Murdock. I'm your attorney.
And it was just a good scene and a great scene, because if you've watched Jessica Jones and you watch all these other shows and the Defenders come on and you get this amazing scene with Jessica Jones and Matt Murdock, Daredevil, I mean, it was a treat to see them together.
No way.
And the first Daredevil scene we get is him rescuing Jessica Jones. And after their fight, just their banter throughout the show was just beautiful and just funny and incredible to see. I mean, his first Matt Murdock scene was with her, and then his first Daredevil scene was also with her going to rescue her from one of the men of the hands. It almost feels like destiny. All the directors of the show just knew they were good pairing and had chemistry.
Scarf looked better. Nice ears.
They're horns.
We then catch up to season 3 of Daredevil, which takes place immediately after the Defenders ended. That ending was unexpected. If there was no announcement of season 3, we would have thought that Charlie Cox's Daredevil was dead. But it picks up after he and an Elektra are presumably dead from that explosion, that building collapse. And we catch up to season 3, the opening, where he crawls out of the water, nearly dead. Since he was wearing the Daredevil costume, I would take it as that is the Daredevil's first scene. Or maybe this after he received treatment and went on the streets for the first time. And our Matt Murdock scene is when he was sent to the church and with the nuns treating him having a dream, or in this case a nightmare, of his last time with Elektra, and then finally waking up and nearly deaf.
Bed.
My right ear. I can't.
Stop this right now!
You can't imagine how he was feeling. His sight is gone. His only saving grace is his superhuman abilities, his hearing. And now that is almost gone too. It was just a brutal scene to watch. And the rest of the season is just laid out there with the character that is going to develop in the course of the episodes. This season was just fantastic. And its cancellation just sparked outrage among fans. But luckily, we won in the end. Now, who would have thought that Charlie Cox would make an appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home? Man, we had an idea that he may appear because Peter is in legal trouble right now and he needs a lawyer. And what better lawyer is there other than Matt Murdock?
That's great. Thank you. Well, I have some good news, Peter. I don't believe any of the charges against you are going to stick.
He makes this entrance and, woo! If you're a Daredevil fan and you've watched the show, the amazing show, you will have been popping off. All those who weren't excited or didn't make noise or didn't even know who he was, that's a loss for them, because we were freaking out. Because yes, he's freaking in the MCU now. Man, that scene was amazing. And this scene even makes us more excited to see what's in store for him in the MCU.
How did you just do that?
I'm a really good lawyer.
He appears next in She-Hulk as Matt Murdock and Daredevil in episode 7, in which, as Matt Murdock, he appears in court to defend his client against She-Hulk, which he absolutely destroys her.
I'm here. Talking about superheroes who have enemies who will try to harm them and the people close to them. Now, Ms. Walters chose to have her identity be public, but it isn't up to her to choose for everyone else.
After that, they had a moment in a bar.
I have to go. Something has just come up with work. It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
And then he appeared as Daredevil trying to stop, a criminal. Was it Frogman? I mean, it's been a while since I watched. But anyways, he fought She-Hulk. Unsuccessfully, but successfully as well, because, he was amazing.
I made a mistake when you messed with my client! Now I'm gonna whoop your ass!
You're very persistent, aren't you?
You're very annoying!
And then his identity got exposed. He teamed up with She-Hulk. I mean, at this moment, he already had her eating from his palms. She couldn't look away from him. That's the Murdock effect.
Your heart's beating pretty fast.
What? No, it's not. I'm healthy.
Fought some bad guys, and then they banged. Yep.
This guy's really kind of doing it for me.
His next appearance was then in Echo. There was no Matt Murdock, and he was just there to just whoop ass, just to give hands. E for everybody as he proceeds to fight one-on-one with, Echo after dealing with the other, low lives. Even though she was holding her own, but ultimately he won and he just vanished.
Though, the show is Echo, is about Echo, but, the way Marvel Studios kind of marketed, the show kind of teased Daredevil, making it seem as if it's going to have a role that is going to merge into the main story, considering that Maya is dealing with, Wilson Fisk, Kingpin himself, but he's just in one scene. And that was just a fight scene in the first episode, just with three or four lines.
I've been watching them all night. And then you guys show up. And screwed everything up.
And that was it. That's just Daredevil's involvement in this show.
People thought that he was going to have maybe some sort of a guest appearance, like, how should I put it? Like how Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, were in No Way Home. But nope, he was just there for about 2 minutes and he just vanished. That was it.
But still, I did very much enjoy the fight scene. Now that's it for the scenes. I mean, it's just truly amazing. Charlie Cox is just freaking incredible in how he plays the character. And we are all hoping that his TV show that is coming on Disney Plus is not butchered, that they don't strip away, the foundation. The thing that people like most about the Daredevil show on Netflix is not just because it's gritty. That's not the reason why we love the show. Sure, it adds to the atmosphere and the world that he's living in. But the main reason is the writing, accompanied by the fighting choreography in this show. Like, it was freaking incredible. And also, of course, the tone, the atmosphere, and of course, the pacing.
Now, I did enjoy his one-off appearances here and there in the MCU. It was like the appetizer for the main course meal, that is the Daredevil Born Again show. That is, at this point that I'm recording and about to upload this video, it's going to come out in the next 2 days. And yeah, from the trailers and everything we've seen, it looks like they are going to stay true to the character and to the writing, to the action and the grittiness and the core of, the Daredevil persona and the Daredevil experience that we got from the Netflix show. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this video. If you did enjoy it, I have other Matt Murdock / Daredevil videos on the channel. I do hope you check them out, and also leave a like and share, comment. It does help the video out, and also subscribe, turn on that notification bell not to miss any new video as well. As always, Neddy Sage here. I will see you guys in the next video.